Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is MADDENMONEYSHOT bringing you a little bit of a different video today, as I'm having a little bit of personal troubles with my channel. As you can see, the community guideline status for me is not looking so good. It's the way YouTube kind of makes it, pretty obvious there. You can see my copyright status is cool. I've never really had too many copyright status issues. But you can see the copyright guy is in a nice big smiley face, and my community guideline status is in a bit of a frowny face. He's not quite the frowny face. I don't want to see what it looks like to get the frowny face, but I think that could necessarily be game over. So before that happens, I wanted to make a video with really two purposes in mind. Number one, I wanted to let my followers, the people that follow my channel, know what's going on, just in the event that my channel is deleted for whatever reason, or gets suspended, or whatever reason. You come on one day and I'm not here. I wanted to make a video of what probably is the case, because by no means would I necessarily quit YouTube. The other thing that I want to do in this video is I want to make a kind of a self-help guide for people that are having the same problem, because this is not something that's unique to me in any way. A lot of people are having this problem, and a lot of people are putting their personal experiences online so that other people can learn from it. So I decided to make a video based off of that. Now, number one, I want to go over what exactly happened to the point where I actually got some community guideline strikes. I don't want to necessarily go into specifics, because these videos are all kind of monitored by bots, and I don't really trust the process to the point where I don't even really want to talk about it, because then I think that this video might be in danger of getting in trouble, because that's kind of how these bots have worked in the past. They're kind of touchy. They don't necessarily work with 100% accuracy. I never really had an issue with strikes when it comes to the bots. I've never had any issue go this far where my channel actually got suspended, which is what happened here. But in the past, like the biggest one before this scandal that I'll explain a little bit in a minute, was the Adpocalypse scandal, which happened a little while ago, where what they did after that was they started demonetizing videos, and that process never really gave me too much issue. Every once in a while, I'd upload a video completely clean. It'll get an unmonetized symbol, and that was pretty much it. I would appeal it, and it would essentially get fixed. Not too long after that, there was another scandal that was a little bit more serious in nature. Once again, had nothing to do with my channel, so I really didn't pay attention to it. I also don't necessarily want to discuss it, because it's something that I really don't want to go over on my channel. It was pretty bad. But the bottom line is YouTube's reaction, how they decide to handle it, is they're now monitoring comments. They're monitoring content a lot closer, a lot tighter. And eventually, I guess some of my videos found their way on YouTube's watch list. You can see right here, I'll slow down the video here. There's a bunch of videos that got essentially a warning up front, which, that sounds fine. If you're not doing something they don't want you to do, they give you a warning. As you can see, a lot of these videos are also very old. They're all from Madden 17 videos, which is about 3 years ago now. Which is pretty much when I started YouTube. So, basically what they did was they sent me this page full of warnings, and then they deleted the videos. The videos that, for whatever reason, they haven't really said what the reason was yet. They're going to get back to me. I'm still waiting on word for them to get back to me on what the original issue was. But basically, they send me a warning about these videos, and then they deleted the videos, which is fine. They're all really older videos anyway. I can't imagine they're getting too many views at this point. But that's not necessarily, my issue with this process. My issue with this process is directly the day after, within 24 hours of the warning, I got a strike. You can see right there, you can see the date on it. It says the 29th and the 30th. So basically, a day later, I got a strike, which is the first disciplinary process after the warning, for the exact same type of video. A Madden 17 video, a really old video. And they still haven't really told me what the issue is. Strike? So to me, that's probably the biggest problem. I have no issue, whatever it is that I'm doing wrong that they want me to change or want me to stop doing, that's fine, but you got to tell me what it is. And I'm still waiting back on an email that I sent, and an appeal. Obviously, I placed an appeal on all these to find out what it is. Now, the only real direction you get to try to find out what the issue was is you can hit the learn more button, because they give you like the same brief synopsis, what the issue is, and then you just hit learn more, and it takes you to a page which basically is filled with any number of things that you shouldn't be doing. A lot of them are really obvious, like no nudity and stuff like that, maybe excessive swearing. I'm not really entirely sure, but none of my videos really have anything that's that obvious. You know what I mean? You can watch the old videos and try to figure it out based off of the guidelines that they give you. But like I said, ultimately, I'm still waiting. It's probably been like a week now, where I'm waiting for an email back from YouTube's team to try to get more clarity on what the issue is. Now, based off of the fact that I got a strike within a day after the warning, I was pretty much freaking out, and I'm still kind of freaking out, thinking that I'm not entirely sure that they don't find a video tomorrow and give me a second strike. Because 3 strikes and you're out. This is a pretty simple system. If you get 3 strikes within 90 days, they'll delete your channel. So I want to give some helpful tips on what you can do if you find this happen to your channel, because I know a lot of people are just watching this, they don't have YouTube channels. But if you are watching this, if you found this video through the search engine because you wanted to find out what to do, there's several things you can do, and they're all pretty simple. All you really have to do is Google contact YouTube, and that's really that simple. The first thing that you'll see is a link where you can go through several different things. Really, you have the option to send them an email directly, which is the first thing that I did, and then I later found out that if you have a certain subscriber base and a certain amount of watch time, which is pretty high, the minimum for contacting Google directly via a chat on the computer, like a back and forth type of chat, is if you have to have 25,000 subscribers and 100,000 watch time minutes within the last year, which is pretty high for a lot of people. I was happy that I was lucky that I made the cutoff. But I was able to get, and this line, obviously, there must be a small YouTube support team compared to the amount of people that make videos, because when I did log on to this, I was the first person in line. It said I was the first person to do it, so I didn't have to wait. It was like an instant thing. It was pretty cool, but ultimately, contacting them this way, all they really did was refer me back to my appeals and refer me back to the email that I sent to Team YouTube anyway. So it didn't really help out. But if I would have did that first, they probably, they wouldn't have suggested that. I don't know, if I would have did that first, they probably would have said, hey, hit the appeal button. Or they probably would have said, send an email, because ultimately it was something that I could do. I could text back and forth, but it really didn't help me in any way. It wasn't any better than just going through, the regular appeal process. I did see a video, by the way. I did go through the appeal process, but I did see a video that was suggesting not to appeal, which I thought was kind of strange. Why would it be there? But the reason that he said was the better reason not to appeal. And like I said, there is other options. There's the email option, and then there's the direct text back and forth option, like the DM option, which, maybe those are better, considering you can kind of save your appeal, because he basically said that once you appeal the process, you don't get any further appeals. So I might, I appealed right away. I didn't really have enough information to know what really to argue, which he also mentioned. This is another YouTube channel I was watching. So ultimately, I probably regret appealing. But like I said, I mean, if I can't appeal in the future, I have emails and I have a DM service. Do those first, and save the appeal for maybe a future strike if it comes to that. So that's it. Like I said, just letting you guys know what's up. If you guys want to give me your thoughts on this in the comment section, I'd appreciate it. I'd love a little bit of support, because if you're watching this from my channel, you probably, like me, don't think that my content is necessarily something that should be having this issue, but it's a widespread issue. A lot of YouTubers are having it. It's not just me, so I'm not necessarily complaining. I just hope that it goes away and I can continue making videos for you guys, because I really enjoy doing that. So like I said, let me know in the comment section what you think. Show a little support. I would love that. And that's it. Other than that, thanks for watching Mad Money Shit Out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.